The White House is desperately clinging to Joe Biden's 2024 campaign. Despite mounting pressure and abysmal poll numbers, Team Biden insists he's not going anywhere. But can an 81-year-old president with a permanent cold and jet lag really lead the country? We're going to watch White House mouthpiece Karine Jean-Pierre BS her way past a reporter's question if old Joe is considering going out to pasture. Let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back. Before we begin, you know what to do. Please click the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you never miss another video. Folks, it seems the White House is playing a game of political hot potato, and they're determined not to drop Biden from the 2024 race. But here's the thing. They might be the only ones who want him to stay in the game. Here is Karine Jean-Pierre, the White House mouthpiece, responding to a question by a reporter on whether Joe is considering dropping out of the race. Give it a watch.
Hi. Is President Biden considering stepping down?
Absolutely not. And you heard, I believe, directly from the campaign as well.
Given the groundswell of concern from fellow Democrats, from donors, from supporters, doesn't he owe it to the American public to reflect on whether he should step down?
I mean, look, it very much into Sung Min's question, and my answer to her question, where he had an opportunity to talk to supporters. He's done it a couple times at this point and laid out what happened on that night. Talked about how he understands, and it was not his best night. He understands that it is fair for people to ask that question. But we cannot forget his record and what he's been able to do. We cannot forget how he has been able to deliver for the American people for almost 4 years.
Guys, he has delivered nothing but chaos and mayhem for the American people for almost 4 years. I mean, think about it. He came in and destroyed our energy sector right away with a boatload of executive orders, right? This is the guy who just the other day came out against the immunity ruling by the Supreme Court, saying that they don't believe in democracy, that they're overriding laws. I mean, this guy wrote executive orders based on no powers whatsoever, and he's written more executive orders than I think any other president in modern times. Now, I don't know about you, but when I hear the phrase absolutely not, it usually means someone's trying really hard to convince themselves of something. And that's exactly what we're hearing from the White House press secretary. She's insisting that Biden is absolutely not considering withdrawing from 2024 presidential run. But here's where it gets interesting. The New York Times, you know, that bastion of unbiased reporting, dropped a little bombshell. They say Biden's been chatting with his buddies and about maybe, just maybe, stepping out of the race. Now, wouldn't that be something? But wait, Jean-Pierre, bless her heart, is working overtime to explain why Biden's less than stellar debate performance should not be remembered. Get this. He's blaming it on a cold and jet lag. I don't know about you, but when I have a cold, I usually forget where I put my keys, not how to run a country. She said, and I quote, "It is not his best night." He understands that it is fair for people to ask that question, but we cannot forget his record and what he's been able to do. Oh, we haven't forgotten, Karine. Trust me. No one has forgotten. That's why there's all this chaos right now and the party is panicking. Well, let's talk about his record for a second. Jean-Pierre claims Biden has the most historic record, the most in modern politics. Well, I suppose that's true if by historic we mean historically bad. But hey, who's keeping score right now, right? Well, I am. Here's where it gets really good. Jean-Pierre says Biden wants to continue to do that work. Now, I'm no mind reader, but I'm pretty sure the American people want him to continue that work about as much as they want a root canal without anesthesia. And get this, Biden himself is doubling down. He said, I am running, I am the leader of the Democratic Party, and no one is pushing me out. Yikes. Well, Mr. President, have you checked the polls lately? Because it seems like the American people are trying to give you a pretty big push. It's like they're saying, you know what? I don't like this 4-year ride. I want off. Now, here's a little tidbit that'll make you laugh. Apparently, the White House Chief of Staff, Jeff Zients, told everyone to forget about the debate debacle and get back to work. Because nothing says everything is fine like telling everyone to ignore the elephant in the room, right? But here's something else. A USA Today Suffolk University poll showed that more than 4 in 10 Democrats want the party to replace Biden as the nominee as of right now. And overall, 54% of those polled said Biden should drop out. Yikes, that's got to hurt. So what do we make of this? Well, it seems like the White House is playing a high-stakes game of Weekend at Bernie's, trying to convince us that everything's just peachy keen. Well, let me tell you, folks, this isn't a movie, and the American people aren't buying the act. All right, thanks for watching this video. Hit the subscribe button and get ready, because that culture war rages on. See you in the next one.
We gotta find a way to make it stop.